National Night Out symbolizes the partnership between local communities and law enforcement. And there's no better partnership, no better relationship between public safety and the community than Anne Arundel County. When I look around our country, it makes me sad when I see communities where that relationship is broken down. And as a citizen of this county, I could not be more proud of the relationship we have with our police and fire and other first responders. Public safety is one of the biggest priorities of my administration. And in furtherance of that priority, we made a major budget commitment this year to increase the resources that we devote to public safety. We added 20 new public safety personnel to our ranks. We are increasing the number of vehicles. We will be building a new central booking facility to better process people who've been arrested and get them into jail more quickly so that our police officers and sheriff's deputies can get back on the street on their beats where they belong. And we will be constructing a new police academy so that our police and other first responders have a training facility that fits a first-class county like Anne Arundel County.
And one more question. Do you feel like these events work? They make a difference?
Oh yeah, they work. Great hot dogs, great snowballs, and a great group of people. These events work great.
Tell me a little bit about National Night Out, what you guys have going on.
So in Western District, we have it at 3 different locations, Crofton being our biggest location. We also have one in Dorchester over by Arundel Mills Mall, and then we have one at Fort Meade.
Okay. And what sort of activities do you have going on from the police department standpoint?
So we have a couple of our resources out. Some of our trucks, our special operations has their Bearcat, which is our APC, the armored vehicle. We also have our canine officers out here tonight, which will do a canine demonstration for the kids, which is always a big hit. We also have our tactical patrol officers. This is a special unit to Western District. They're the ones that kind of see a problem in a community, and then they go out there and they try to bring a resolution to it. So we have them out with their bikes, some cars, some new cars that we just got in to show the kids. Kids like getting inside the vehicles. But it's just an opportunity really for our officers to meet the children and the families, the communities that we patrol, just to come together for one night to see that it's a safe community that we live in and that it takes all of us to work together to keep it safe.
And so what's the goal of having the community out here and the kids checking out the vehicles and stuff? What are you trying to achieve?
Communication, dialogue, just it's an opportunity for them to see us in a different light. We're not always out there locking up the bad guys. It's about us seeing that we're good people and that we're here to help them and to make them safe. Just to see that friendlier side to us, not the side they always see on TV or in the newspaper or having to go out there and fight crime and lock up the criminals. They get to see the other side of us where we want to see their communities a better place for them to live and have a quality of life.
Tell me about, as far as Western District is concerned, what are some of the unique challenges in deployment and focusing on policing that department has for Western?
Sure. Western District is a great district. We have some wonderful communities. We've got great community leaders that are big supports and advocates to our police department. Some of our biggest challenges is, as you know, we have Arundel Mills Mall, we have the casino, we have a lot of shopping along Route 3, the Wall Chapel, Market Corridor. So we've got a lot of communities that are being built. We have a lot of businesses that are coming up. We also border a lot of other agencies and jurisdictions like Howard County, Prince George's County, Baltimore City's close by. So it's a very transient area, especially since we're right off of 97 and 50. So we got a lot of transient through our district as well.
And how can citizens get more involved and how can they reach them?
I would start with their own community. Every community pretty much has a homeowners association, a security network. To join in there first, we also have our PCRC, which is our Police Community Relations Council, where we meet once a month. And that's an opportunity for all the communities to come into our Western District station. We sit down, we talk about things that are going on in their communities, in the district, try to get involved. It's a partnership, so in order to come about resolutions that are crimes or problems that they're having in their communities, everyone comes to come together and we try to bring about those resolutions together. We don't have all the answers, just like they don't have all the answers, but sometimes when we get everyone together, we can kind of resolve these issues together.
bit about National Night Out, the organization of it, and what you guys are doing tonight?
Well, it was a cooperative effort with the Crofton Library and the County Executive's Liaison, Michelle Corcadell, and the Greater Crofton Council. So we all chipped in a lot of time and effort to call different community organizations and different businesses in the area to come and participate.
Tell me about the Greater Crofton Council. What kind of interactions do you have with the
The police.
besides when they're knocking on your door and telling you to turn it down?
Oh, well, we never turn it up. No, they come to our meetings and tell us what's going on in the community as far as crime and crime alerts, things like that. So they give us regular interaction at our meetings. So we have meetings monthly, second Tuesday of the month at 7 p.m. at the Village Commons Community Center in Gambrel. And the Board of Directors meets an additional one monthly meeting. So we invite community members, a community of organizations, and whatever kind of activities are going on. We also invite politicians, and we have a meeting of all the politicians before the elections to express their views, Democrats and Republicans, balanced. And we usually have a moderator and ask questions and answers for the community members that are there. So the Greater Crofton Council is made up of about 25 different community associations in the Crofton, Gambrels, Davidsonville area. So we're, yeah, that's okay.
And what would you say are some of from a public safety, criminal justice standpoint, what are some of the things that are unique to the Western District that you think everybody needs to keep an eye on?
Well, the traffic issue on Route 3 North is the biggest thing that people complain about, because it turns into a parking lot daily in the morning and daily in the afternoon between Gambrels and Millersville. And same thing on the way south. The Route 97, once you get to 175, turns into a parking lot.
Please help with that.
I think the State Highway Administration can help with that. They're talking about relining the roads to try and open up more space for the cars to go through. They should probably try and get a right of way as well to open up another lane or so, because it's just a bottleneck, and they all know it.
And I mean, when I talked to Captain Simpson, right?
I'm not sure.
Katie.
Goodwin. Yeah.
You know, she talked about the casino in Arundel Mills. Is that something that comes up a lot?
Not really. I mean, it doesn't impact Crofton as much as it would the northern area of the county, so it's not a big issue. Well, but one issue that has come up a lot is the heroin in the county and the overdoses that are taking place. And the Sheriff Bateman said that he was putting a priority on any cases that he's investigating that are involved with drug dealing, especially the heroin dealing, is going to be high priority for him to go after. So we're hoping that has an impact on that issue. Yeah. So.
Anything I didn't ask you about? Public safety-wise? Well, Crofton has its own little police department, right?
And it's got a police department. I wouldn't characterize it as little. It has a lot of impact. They do a lot of crime control in the area. But Anne Arundel County also supports Crofton and the surrounding Crofton area, because Crofton's made up of pretty big communities surrounding Triangle. Triangle's just a small piece of the big Crofton area.
Is there a difference between what Crofton police do and the county?
No, they cover the city of Crofton as well as the surrounding districts and the county in general. But they have unmarked cars that are going through the neighborhoods constantly, keeping an eye on things. So yeah, I think they do a good job. Yeah. The other issue that came up was breaking into cars. There's been a lot of break-ins in cars, and we try and let people know they need to either make sure the cars are locked and not put possessions on the seats or on the dash that might cause somebody to break the window and steal things. So that's a big issue too.
Michelle, tell us what your position is in the county.
I am the Crofton and West County area's constituent service officer, and
What areas do you cover?
so I cover West County from Crofton to Maryland City. I also cover Severna Park, Crownsville, and the Millersville area, and I'm so excited to be here tonight at Crofton's National Night Out. This area, in addition to Fort Meade, this is our local area and a chance for the residents to get out, our civic associations, to fly their big banners and make that connection between our law enforcement agencies and the community. We have such a strong relationship here, and Crofton is very unique in that they have, for their special benefits community district, they have a police force that also assists Anne Arundel County in their policing and public safety endeavors here in the area. But tonight we've got some really cool things. I've got Vaughn's doing different demonstrations with the kids. Now he has an anti-bullying program that he works with our schools as an after-school program to give kids that confidence. And that confidence goes a long way to having healthy, happy community. And we also have featured here tonight, we've got our wonderful clown cop that's here, Cheesy the Clown, hanging out with the Moon Bounce. She's been doing a lot of moves with our DJ. Our DJ is Derek Farmer, and he is a high school teacher up at Meade High School, and he's also the president of WASP, our local substance abuse coalition that meets the last Friday of every single month, and they do serve complimentary lunch at the Western Police District from 12 to 1 o'clock. So community leaders, we'd love to see you there. But tonight it's all about the fun and action. They're actually setting up right now, Dave, right behind you, our second canine demonstration of the night. And we've got a crowd of probably about 40, 50 kids sitting over there waiting for that. So I'm looking forward to getting back to there, grabbing a hot dog from our local sponsors and getting back into the action.
Tell me about this district and some of the issues that folks are concerned about from a public safety standpoint.
I think some of the issues that we're concerned about, number one, is crime and making sure that the community is safe. So that's why events like this are important, because it brings the community out and it gets us an interaction with the local police department, with the Northern District, and it gets us all talking about the same issues that affect all of the communities in Brooklyn Park and Glen Burnie. And really, the big issue is crime.
What are some of the specific types of crime that citizens are telling you about?
A lot of crimes are breaking and entering, but again, as we've all read in the newspaper, drugs are a big issue that face us, and really a lot of the drug issues revolve around breaking and enterings and whatnot. So it kind
of stems from the drug issue.
Exactly. So that's why I think, again, events like this are good, because it gets us talking about strategies and ways to work together. It gets the community people the ability to talk with the police.
So is there anything that the state government can do to improve public safety?
Yes. There are things that I would like to do that I've been talking with the county executive's office about, and that is bringing back the hot spots to Brooklyn Park and Glen Burnie, and working with him and his administration and the governor's office on crime prevention and control to get that, because, as I said, because crime, really, as we've talked before, drugs are a big issue. And again, I think a lot of the crime is a result of the drug trade, people stealing things and whatnot to get money to buy drugs. So again, I think if we create a hotspot program again in parts of Brooklyn Park and parts of Glen Burnie that have places for to report crimes, to talk about jobs, talk about all of those issues that affect our communities. That's something that I think the state can work with the county executive's office and do.
Explain to us what hotspots is.
Okay, hotspots are, when we had them here in Brooklyn Park years ago, the hotspot program was a program where the police were in the neighborhoods. In case of Brooklyn Park, they were in the storefronts off of Ritchie Highway. They were patrolling the neighborhoods on bicycles. There was also a jobs component to it, so they had workforce development there. They also had services with zoning, and they had domestic violence counselors. So it was just bringing all those agencies together in the community so that if someone had an issue, they could come and take care of that issue in one place. And it's
kind of targeted toward the high traffic areas where you're getting a lot of calls.
Exactly, and I call it hotspots because that's what it was called. It's gone through different iterations, called by different names. But I think that what we need to do in our community is to create something like this where people can come and they can just get questions answered, issues that they have that affect them every day. They can come and they can just get those issues answered by someone who knows how to help them.
How does somebody reach your office if they have any concerns?
Sure, if they have any concerns or questions about it, they can feel free to call me. My phone number in Annapolis is 410-841-3047.
Well, they rotate them every so often.
Thank you.